Anyway, I studied with her for about 6 weeks, and then she offered me a scholarship. At that time, I was going to City College in San Francisco, and she said, there's nothing you're studying there that's going to do you any good in the field that you want to go into.
What really happened to Barbara Eden, star in I Dream of Jeannie? Barbara Eden was born Barbara Jean Morehead on August 23, 1931, in Tucson, Arizona, to Alice Mary and Hubert Henry Morehead, in the days of the youth lack of love from an estranged father. After her parents' divorce, her mother and she moved to San Francisco, where her mother married Harrison Connor Huffman, a telephone lineman, by whom she had a daughter, Eden's half-sister. The Great Depression deeply affected the family, and as they were unable to afford many luxuries, Alice entertained her children with singing. Eden's first public performance was singing in the church choir, where she sang the solos. As a teenager, she sang in local bands for $10 a night in nightclubs. At age 16, she became a member of Actors' Equity and studied singing at the San Francisco Conservatory of Music and acting with the Elizabeth Holloway School of Theater. She graduated from Abraham Lincoln High School in San Francisco in the spring class of 1949 and studied theater for 1 year at City College of San Francisco. As Barbara Huffman, she was elected Miss San Francisco in 1951, and she also entered the Miss California pageant. Eden wrote her memoir, Jeannie Out of the Bottle, which was released on April 5, 2011, by Crown Archetype, a division of Random House. It debuted at number 14 on the New York Times bestseller list. Jeannie Out of the Bottle chronicles her personal life and Hollywood career of more than 50 years and includes intimate details about her early childhood, her rise to popularity in her teens and early 20s, her co-stars over the years, and her work leading up to I Dream of Jeannie. It also covers her marriage to Michael Ansara, Charles Fiegert, and John Eichholz, and her emotional breakdown following the 2001 death of her son from a drug overdose. Besides all that has been said, let's look back at the career path she took during her youth years. Eden began her television career as a semi-regular on The Johnny Carson Show in 1955. She also made featured appearances on shows such as The West Point Story Highway Patrol, Private Secretary I Love Lucy the Millionaire Target, The Corruptors Crossroads, Perry Mason, Gunsmoke, December, Bride Bachelor, Father Knows Best, The Rogues, and the series finale of Route 66. She guest starred in 4 episodes of Burke's Law, playing different roles each time. Through the days of trying, it seems that she has not been lucky. She was an uncredited extra in the movie The Tarnished Angels with Rock Hudson in partnership with 20th Century Fox Studios. She then starred in the syndicated comedy TV series How to Marry a Millionaire. The series is based on the 1953 film of the same name. Discovery, in the Hollywood sense, came when she starred in a play with James Drury. Film director Mark Robson, who later directed her in the movie From the Terrace, had come to the play and wanted her for 20th Century Fox Studios. Her screen test was the Joanne Woodward role in No Down Payment. Though she did not get the role, the studio gave her a contract. She did a screen test for the role of Betty Anderson in the 1957 film version of Peyton Place. But Terry Moore got the role. She had minor roles in Bailout at 43,000, Will Success Spoil Rock Hunter and The Wayward Girl, then became a leading lady in films, starring opposite Gary Crosby, Barry Coe, and Sal Mineo in A Private's Affair. She had a co-starring role in Flaming Star with Elvis Presley. The following year, she played in a supporting role as Lieutenant Kathy Connors in Irwin Allen's Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. She starred in The Wonderful World of the Brothers Grimm, a Cinerama film directed by George Powell for MGM, and another Irwin Allen production for 20th Century Fox, 5 Weeks in a Balloon. She was the female lead in the 1962 Fox comedy Swingin' Along, starring Tommy Noonan and Peter Marshall in their final joint screen appearance. She did a screen test with Andy Williams for the 20th Century Fox movie State Fair, but did not get the role. Her last film for 20th Century Fox was The Yellow Canary. She left Fox and began guest starring in television shows and acting in films for MGM, Universal, and Columbia. She played supporting roles over the next few years, including The Brass Bottle and Seven Faces of Drive, Lao. Eden did an unaired pilot, The Barbara Eden Show, as well as another pilot, The Toy Game. Her first TV movie was called The Feminist and the Fuzz. Although she is best known for comedy, most of these films were dramas, as when she starred opposite her Jeannie co-star Larry Hagman in A Howling in the Woods. In The Stranger Within in 1974, Eden played housewife Ann Collins, a woman impregnated by extraterrestrials. Later, Eden played Liz Stonestreet, a former policewoman now private detective investigating the disappearance of a missing heiress in a critically acclaimed TV movie Stonestreet, Who Killed the Centerfold Model. She starred in and co-produced, with her own production company, the NBC TV movie romantic comedy The Secret Life of Kathy McCormick. She also starred in and produced the romantic comedy TV movie Opposites Attract, co-starring John Forsythe. In 1978, she starred in the feature film Harper Valley PTA, based on the popular country song. This led to a namesake television series in 1981. In both the movie and the TV series, Eden played the show's heroine, Stella Johnson. The show won 11 of its 13-time slots during its first season. It was a comedy version of Peyton Place, with Anne Francine playing wealthy villain Flora Simpson Riley. In one episode, Stella dressed in a blue and gold genie costume, and in another, she played both Stella and her cousin, Della Smith. The TV series Harper Valley PTA began January 16, 1981, and was renamed simply Harper Valley when the show began its second season on October 29, 1981. During this time, Eden also became the spokeswoman for Legs Pantyhose and appeared in a series of print ads and TV commercials for the brand from 1979 to 1983. From April 3 through September 16, 1984, Eden starred in the Lee Goober and Shelley Gross national production of the John Kander and Fred Ebb Tony award-winning musical comedy Woman of the Year, playing the role of Tess Harding Craig alongside Don Chastain and Marilyn Cooper. On November 17, 1988, Eden received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame for her contributions to television. In 1990, Eden had a recurring role as a billionaire seeking revenge against J.R. Ewing in 5 episodes of the final season of Dallas. In 1991, she starred in the stage play Same Time Next Year with Wayne Rogers and reprised her role of Jeannie in a television movie of the week. In 1993, she starred in an 11-city national tour of the play Last of the Red Hot Lovers with Don Knotts. Eden starred in such musical comedies as Nightclub Confidential, The Sound of Music, Annie Get Your Gun, South Pacific with Robert Goulet, The Pajama Game with John Raitt, and Gentlemen Prefer Blondes playing Lorelei Lee. She has been a musical guest star in many variety television shows, including 21 Bob Hope specials, The Carol Burnett Show, The Jonathan Winters Show, The Jerry Lewis Show, This Is Tom Jones, Tony Orlando and Dawn, and Donnie and Marie. She released an album entitled Miss Barbara Eden in 1967 for the record label Dot Records. From 2000 to 2004, Eden starred in the national touring production of the play The Odd Couple, the female version playing the role of Florence Unger opposite Rita McKenzie as Olive Madison. In March 2006, Eden starred in the play Love Letters with Hal Linden in 2006, and a guest starring role on the Lifetime series Army Wives, written and produced by her niece, Catherine Fugate. In December 2008, she began filming the TV movie Always and Forever for the Hallmark Channel, shown in October 2009. In May 2013, Eden appeared with former U.S. President Bill Clinton, Elton John, and Fergie at the opening ceremony of the 21st Life Ball in Vienna, where Eden wore her famous Jeannie harem costume. In late 2013, Eden was cast in the movie One Song, which was filmed in Excelsior, Minnesota. Eden has also done voice work for the animated children's television series Shimmer and Shine, wherein she voices the genie teacher Empress Kalyana, who is the retired genie mentor of Princess Samira, who mentors the title characters. Kalyana aids the main protagonists, Leah and her twin genies, Shimmer and Shine, in rescuing Samira from a crystal cave in The Crystal Queen. She also voices Kalyana in the Season 3 episode Samira and Zeta, which reveals that Kalyana taught at Genie Hall, a genie school attended by both a young Samira and the series' main antagonist, Zeta, back when both were genies in training.